questions afterward. I'm Joel Winnig. I'm working to return the Supreme Court to the people of Wisconsin, its only rightful owners. The Supreme Court belongs to the people of Wisconsin. It does not belong to any special interest. It does not belong to any political party. In 2008, the people were robbed of an honest election for Supreme Court by special interest money used to support a dishonest candidate who lied to the voters in a clear violation of the rules of judicial conduct and thus cheated his way onto the court. For his own crass political advancement and as a willing tool of special interests, this candidate, Michael Gableman, slandered the work of a significant portion of my colleagues in the legal profession and engaged in a character assassination of an incumbent justice. I started this campaign to run a race that was the exact opposite of what Michael Gableman did in 2008. I called Justice Prosser and we had a frank discussion about what I thought I could do to show that all attorneys are scholars who could disagree about the law, the constitutions, and the role of a Supreme Court justice, but they could do so with respect and dignity. I told Justice Prosser that I wanted his job, and I intended to have an honest battle for it. He told me he understood my intentions were honorable. They were, they are, and that is the way I've run this race, and the way I will conclude it with victory in April. My discussion with Justice Prosser occurred last June, before the court released the Gableman decision. I was the only candidate to enter the race before the Gableman decision. I was not sufficiently cynical to believe Justice Prosser would be unwilling to join the other three justices who were willing to hold Michael Gableman to account for his conduct, especially after I personally observed the dishonest arguments of his attorney before the court. I was thus dismayed to learn of the split decision, leaving the issue unresolved. The incumbent's failure to uphold the integrity of the court has damaged the court and has made the work of the Judicial Commission ineffective. The Gableman case is not resolved. The facts are still there. Nothing prevents the Judicial Commission from filing the complaint again, and the court could direct it to do so. We need to elect a justice to give the commission exactly that direction. Any careful observer of the court in action, including the open sessions that I attended live last week, knows we currently have a dysfunctional court that is an embarrassment to the state and to the history of the court as an institution of integrity and independence. Justice Prosser has admitted that the court has problems, but has said he is not the problem. I agree in part, and I disagree in part. I hold Justice Prosser in high regard personally, and I honor his record of public service. I disagree with his approach to the Constitution and the role of Justice of the Supreme Court, but I respectfully disagree and look forward to an honest and respectful debate of the issues. Justice Prosser is not the problem, but he is a part of the problem. Most important, he is not the solution. Because of the necessity of the moment, I submit with humility that I am the solution. If I have the opportunity and the honor to serve the people of Wisconsin, I will provide dynamic leadership on the court, which has never been seen before. People all over the state have recognized this leadership, and I trust will endorse it by their votes next Tuesday. But if elected, I will not take office until August, and the Supreme Court needs immediate help. Therefore, I call on Michael Gableman to resign, effective immediately. He has done damage to the legal profession. He has done damage to the Supreme Court. The damage is not beyond repair, but it should not continue any longer. He is not a legitimate member of the Wisconsin Supreme Court, and he should never be accepted by the people of Wisconsin as a justice of their court. His greatest and only public service to the people would be to resign, effective immediately. He is a cancer on the body politic of Wisconsin and should be removed. My candidacy, which is the only truly independent candidacy in this race, is the only one that can return true integrity to the Supreme Court. While I credit Justice Prosser for running, as I have, a publicly financed campaign, he did so with the full knowledge that out-of-state billionaires were willing to game the system on his behalf, and the games have already begun. Out-of-state money, under the name of Club for Growth, a shadowy special interest hiding behind a phony corporation and a big Madison law firm, is putting large amounts of money into carefully crafted ads that attempt to mislead the voters about the issues in this race. The ads carefully avoid using the magic words that would trigger additional public funds to the honest candidates that voluntarily limited their fundraising, to counter ads that are clearly saying, vote for Justice Prosser. Today I also call on Justice Prosser to renounce special interest money in this race. The seat on the court, currently held by Justice Prosser, belongs to the people of Wisconsin. Justice Prosser obtained the seat honestly, and he has worked hard for 12 years. 12 years. He has not only the right, but the duty to defend his record and his job. He has run a clean campaign to date and has pulled no dirty tricks. Although he has been unwilling to engage in the debates I have called for, and which have been seconded by the Capital Times editorials, he has appeared in public to defend his record, and he has been positive, as I have, about what he has to offer the people, without criticizing the other candidates in the race. That conduct is to be commended, and it stands in sharp contrast, both in dignity and respect for the institution, from the campaigns that have preceded this one. But that is not enough. It is time for Justice Prosser to call off the attack dogs of the billion-dollar babies. It is time for Justice Prosser to say, this is my job, this is my work, and I will defend it on my own. It is time to say we trust the people of Wisconsin to pick their justices. Our Supreme Court can function well if we allow our justices to be picked through the process of fair, contested elections, with substantive debate between the contestants. Our Supreme Court cannot function as the guardian of the rights of the people if we seat only those who choose to curry the favor of the rich and powerful, those who profess honest analysis of law, but somehow always come down with their thumb on the scale of justice for the side that bought their seat. I offer the Winnig difference. I offer the integrity and independence that will return the Supreme Court to the people of Wisconsin. I ask for the people of Wisconsin to join together to help me take the court back for them, no matter how much money out-of-state billionaires put into the race. I ask for the people's vote next Tuesday, February 15th. Thank you.